Today we're going to be talking about Jalen Royals, the wide receiver from Utah State. 6 foot, 205. He's coming out as a senior, 22 years old. Royals is a wide receiver who he can do it inside and outside, right? So you see him in the slot a decent amount. He has the chops to play outside as well. I think he's best in the slot, but you can move him all wherever you need to. He's a really good route runner. Like I said, you can line up inside or outside. He is not the shiftiest wide receiver you will ever watch, but when he makes a catch, he has the ability to make you miss and go get some extra yards. He has some special teams ability as well as a returner. So he's a pretty well-rounded receiver. I would categorize him as a possession wide receiver because he's not a burner. He's not a real massive athlete, which I think kind of limits his ceiling in the NFL. You wish you would separate a little bit more for how good of a route runner he is. He doesn't create a whole ton of space. And like I said, speed's going to limit his ability, especially down the field. But I think overall, this is a very well-rounded wide receiver.
See some space and get some positive yards.
36, big play for the Aggies here. Barnes, the deep ball for Royals. Who's close? The one-handed grab for Jalen Royals. Spectacular play for Utah State.
And if you wonder why he's the #1 playmaker on this football team, there is a huge example of it right there. One-on-one with their best corner, number 5.
Chris might be changing up the play here. Temple brings a blitz. They run that screen again. Royals with the catch. Royals with space. Touchdown, Utah State.
And you got to be able to keep him between yourself and the boundary.
Petrus has a man. It's Royals. He's got it. And he can waltz into the end zone.
You're not going to have success. So Boise State is dictating the outcome right now.
Slant caught by Royals. Look at that in and out move. He's got speed to burn. He's going to get there. Touchdown.
Plays pretty even. It's just the 3 turnovers, the big difference in the game. Petrus, through his progressions in the pocket, slips away from the first Rebel defender, tosses to the end zone, caught, touchdown.
Royals adjusted to his quarterback, and then his quarterback found him. Did he catch it? Did he catch it through the catch? Yes, he did. They're trying to rip it out. He gets his hands on it.
Yeah, I think people are sleeping on Jalen Royals. I think while his ceiling might be a little lower than some of the other prospects in this class, he's a little more ready to play than others, right? I think he can get in there, be a quality wide receiver. Maybe not ever a wide receiver 1, but a quality wide receiver 2. Yeah, I absolutely see it. So he is a score of 67.65, middle of the second round grade for me. The consensus is about a round later, they have him as a middle of the third round pick.